control systems, or how to control your stock inventories. First, there are three types of stocks inventories: raw materials, work in process, and finished goods. The raw materials are components that required for an assembly by the production department, and these are the raw materials that starts the work of the production. The work in process, or sometimes they call it WIP or work in progress, these are the materials going through production process but not yet completed, but the inventories are already in the production. Third is the finished goods. These are the goods completed and assembled by the production, ready for sale and for delivery. Why do we need to stock holds, or why do we need to hold stock inventories? Since this will cost us money to store inventories, or we have the so-called capital tied up. We need to stock inventories because stocks, sometimes they call it insurance or buffer stock in times of high demand. And these buffer stocks protect us against uncertainties or unexpected events. Third, holding stocks lower production costs by purchasing in bulk or in big volume. One-time purchase, and one-time PO. Fourth, it reduces ordering costs and ensure continuity of production because we have buffer stocks. Now, what is the big role of purchasing in stock control? The purchasing department or the purchasing manager should purchase the appropriate quantities required by end users or by the production people. Appropriate, not too much, not too low. Another critical role of purchasing department is to maintain high quality of purchases, to zero out defect and damages caused by suppliers. Third critical role of purchasing department is to negotiate for better price and delivery. And of course, purchasing department should plan their purchase. So there are advantages and disadvantages of holding stocks in the warehouse. The cost of holding inventories is opportunity cost, or we have the so-called capital tied up. We invested money on something that we do not need or don't move for sale. Another cost of holding inventories, this is disadvantage. Cost of storage and insurance. Third is ordering cost, and fourth, stock out costs. So there are four costs of holding inventories which are considered to be disadvantages for the company: capital tied up, cost of storage and insurance, ordering cost, and then stock out costs. Now, what is the objective of this lecture? What is the objectives of stock control inventories? The objective is to minimize the value of stocks held by the company. Minimize the value or minimize the investment of money for stocks on hand. Second objective is to ensure the business has the right stock at the right quantities to support production department. What are the tools in the stock control systems? First, we have the so-called ABC analysis, or the so-called 80-20 rule, dividing the purchase of inventories according to importance of sales. We have to focus on materials that cover a big amount of money and which is required by sales. Complete monitoring of these items is required. So this is what we call the 80-20 rule. the 20% of inventories that gives 80% of sales to the organization. The EOQ, or the economic ordering quantity, is a formula about the quantities of items to maintain, the quantities of